And these nights are getting shorter, like a energy or conquer. In my soul, this is real. These nights are getting shorter. In my soul, this is real.
Hey there, welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. And I'm your host, Naomi, the Brickanista, and I am so excited because today I'm doing another Thrifty Thursday episode, and we had so much fun with building the bride that I said, you know what, it's $12.99, and why not do the groom? And, as some of you know, I've been working with Debo Bricks on a variety of different things, and we've been working on this Rebrick This challenge. For every month we swap off and we pick a set. And when I was talking to Debo, I said, you know, what's really cool is we have the bride. Hello, Glenn. Nice to have you here. We have this bride, which is a BrickHeadz set. It has 306 pieces in here for $12.99. And then the other one is the groom, which is primarily a black palette. A couple of different colors too. It looks like it also has some navy in there, some dark blue, and some other things that you can put on there. So this one is 255 pieces. So one of the things that I was talking to Debo about is that we pick a set each month. So we just finished the Wild Lion set, and you probably remember that the Wild Lion set, we just did the review on Sunday. And we announced that you could pick either the bride or the groom as the next set for the Rebrick This challenge. So we're kind of doing a twofer in today's show. So today we're going to actually work on this set for Thrifty Thursday. And like I said, I'm really excited about this because of the, there's mustache pieces in here, which I think are really cool, that you could put a mustache on this character, and it has a top hat, so super cute. And we're going to work on this today for Thrifty Thursday, and we'll see how much time we have, but we may be able to do a rebrick as well. So things are looking good. Really, really excited about it. And as you know, the other thing that's exciting this week is Saturday, we're doing our first mock improv build-off. So hashtag mock improv. And what that means is that the 6 different players or people who are going to be doing this, the build-off, will include myself, Glenn, who's here in the chat. We have Cornado, Debo, Brickworm, and Alexander23. So the 6 of us are all going to be doing this. And it's fine if people want to also participate at home. We are going to do this Saturday at 10 o'clock Pacific time, and it's the first time we're doing it as a build-off. I've done it twice now on my own streams just to test the concept out, and it's worked out great. So super excited about that. And we're going to focus on Looney Tune characters from the Looney Tunes CMF. In fact, I'm super excited because today I met with Brickworm and we traded. I gave her my Daffy Duck in exchange for Wile E. Coyote. So now I have, and when Cornado arrives, Cornado sent me, whoa, look at that green screen. So Cornado sent me this envelope, which should have the Roadrunner in it. So the only one I'll be missing before Saturday is Speedy Gonzalez, which is going to be coming to me from North Carolina. So I'm not sure if he'll make it in time, but if he doesn't, it's not a problem. We're going to do the best we can. You never heard of him? Cowboy Kenobi's here. How are you? Just in time, because I was going to open viewer mail, or mod mail, I should call it, because the mods have been sending me a lot of stuff. So, as you know, I just sent to Cowboy Kenobi the coral, we're calling it the coral crapper, or the coral commode, or the coral porta potty. And what was funny is that the day I think you received it, Cowboy Kenobi, is the same day that Richard and Flynn got their rainbow one. So if you haven't seen Wednesday's episode, they opened the viewer mail at the beginning. It's roughly 18 minutes in, and they loved the rainbow porta potty. It was hilarious. So I'm really, really glad that people have been enjoying those gifts. Not something I would have expected people would have enjoyed. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this because I don't know if you were here, Cowboy Kenobi, when I said I've got Wile E. Coyote. Wile E. Coyote just showed up this afternoon. So if this is what I think it is, then we should have, I guess I should open this for the camera. I'll open this for the camera so you can see I'm using a pair of scissors, being very careful. And we should have, aha, and ooh, it's in pieces, so I get to build it myself. There we go. We've got, thank you so much, Cowboy Kenobi, because now Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner appeared on the same day. So super, super excited about that. So I'm going to switch over to my down camera and start working on that. And then we're going to break open the Groom. So this will be a Thrifty Thursday episode on YouTube. As many of you know, I stream both on YouTube and on Twitch. And I'm super excited to be doing this today. And as many of you know, we are in the middle of a re-brick this challenge too, and we are re-bricking this with the launch date, or the review date is going to be July 25th. So that'll be about a month from now. So you have plenty of time. These are exclusive to the Lego store, so you'll have to order it either through the Lego store or you can go to a local one. Hey, Doc Simpson's here! Yeah, I think Doc was asking me this in a text message because I think he was at one of the local chains and I said, sorry, you're not going to find it there. You have to go to the Lego store. But they're really a great deal. $12.99 for 255 pieces or for 306 pieces if you decide to go with the bride. Or you can pick up both. So what we're going to do, let me switch over to my down camera. So yeah, I'm trying this new system. So hopefully I will catch when people start rating me and such, because I've missed that, which I really feel bad. I got rated by somebody yesterday, and I know we're not on Twitch right now, but I'm trying this new system, so hopefully this will still work without a problem. Okay, so we got the down camera going, and I've got this bug hovering over because I think of all the lights that are over here. So I'm going to just turn this a little bit. You picked up a second pair of Bride and Groom BrickHeadz today while picking up the Adidas set. Oh, good for you. That's excellent. That's great. And here's a tip, by the way. If you ever do video, I should know better. I was in a meeting, but this is producing a moire pattern, so it looks kind of psychedelic. So my apologies for that. I'm usually, lately I've been in meetings and I haven't been able to change into my casual wear because a couple people have told me on a couple streams about, oh, you look kind of fancy today. So what are you saying? Are you saying I'm not fancy the rest of the time? So let's see if I can zoom in here a little bit. All right, let's move these out of the way. So we're gonna put together our little Roadrunner first. So thank you, Cowboy Kenobi. I'm super, super excited about this because, as you know, we are doing the Looney Tunes build-off, and now I will have, oh, look at these arms. That is super cute. These arms are actual feathers because I heard that the Elmo from Sesame Street did not use feathers. I think he used regular arms. So that's super cool. And I'm guessing we got little Roadrunner head. Super cute. Alright, I got a 50-50 chance of putting this on correctly. So hopefully it goes on like that. If not, it could go on the other way, like that. I think I got it right. I think it's flowing in that direction. So. Fancy A-fall? Yeah, I guess I'm getting to be a fancy A-fall. Let's see, and I guess that this is for the little bit of bird seed that's going to be in here. Look at that. Did I do it right without instructions? Maybe. Maybe I did. Oops. Whoa. Whoa. That thing's runaway bird seed. All right. So we got this. So I should move this guy over. And this one is that same toilet bowl piece. And I'm surprised it comes in sand green. So now I've seen it in sand green, black, and white. So I think I might have to move this up a little. So there we go. Yay! We've got that, and now we've got Wile E. Coyote. I love the facial expression on Wile E. Coyote. It's just this is just classic with those cross eyes. It's so great. Officially only one red 1x1 round needs to go in the bowl. Oh, so the other one's a spare? Is that right? Alright, so I guess, I don't know if Cowboy Kenobi gave me a bonus or if it was already in the bag. Alright, so you only need the one. Okay. I can roll with it. Alright, so now we have Roadrunner. We're going to put Roadrunner in here and Wile E. Coyote. They're together. And I'm only one figure from a complete set. And that should be coming from Alexander 23. And that'll be fun. So thank you. I guess I got an extra red stud. So thank you, Cowboy Kenobi. It showed up in time because Saturday will be a big day. I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I am about it. And the other thing that happened today, for those of you who follow Joriel Builds, is today is the first day of daily brick limit. So if you had a chance to post, you still have time. Just one brick. All you had to do is do 10 builds for the month to qualify for our little prize, which is a gift certificate. So we have third place will be $10, second place will be $20, and then first place will be the $30 prize. So 10, 20, 30. And you had 2 red studs. Oh, okay. Cool. Porky comes with 2 as well. Alright. Well, we'll consider it an extra. So, it's always nice when you get something that you weren't expecting. Yeah, so look at that. So 3, and you can tell the color palette is quite a bit different than the Bride from when we worked on the Bride last time. So this is going to be a nice combination. And this time I'm working in my green screen area, so I'm going to just kind of put everything out here. The excitement is in the air! Hi Debo, how are you? So, since I already built the Bride, in fact the Bride, I was going to save the Bride for Thrifty Thursday, but I had been raided on Twitch right when I was ending the stream. So I just decided to open that one up and work on that. So I'm looking for the pink brick. So as you know, the pink brick is important for the brains of the operation. Excitement is in the air. Oh wait, that's something else. What were you excited about to begin with? Were you excited about this? Because now I got Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. All I need now is Speedy Gonzales to complete my set. Alright. So I'm going to do some knolling before we start. So this will be a little bit different from last time because, as you know, I did kind of not as much knolling last time. But since I'm in my green screen area, I figure this will probably work out better if I at least knoll them by color. not necessarily go too intense in the knolling departments. Yeah, I know, it's interesting just how these are similar. Now this is interesting. I don't think I've seen the blue brick. Yeah, so I'm really, really excited about Saturday. I think it's going to be fun. Loads of fun. And people have said that they may participate from home while they're watching, which would be super cool. It's just having people build along with us while they're watching. Yeah, so I'm stoked about that. I mean, this all started only a few weeks ago as far as, you know, this kind of test. Oh, wait, there's something else? You probably meant hydrogen? Okay, what are you talking about? Excitement of hydrogen in the air? That would be kind of scary, actually. I don't know if I would be excited about that. But like I said, we have 6 builders. In fact, this will be the first time I think I've worked with 6 builders at the same time. And like I said, I've asked my intern to help because she's really good at Zoom. So when people need to be spotlighted, she'll spotlight them, so I don't have to worry about it. And we're also going to run a timer. I'm going to run a different timer from the last one we had because that one wasn't refreshing on the screen well. And what I do for my client is we have a timer running on a Zoom window separately. So we're going to see how that goes. I too will be participating from home. That's right. Looney Tunes on Saturday. It's like I need to bring a bowl of cereal for the build. Yeah, sure, bring a bowl of cereal. Hey, how you doing, Lena? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, what we're doing is we're working on the groom right now because I worked on the bride the other day. And yeah, we were just talking about the Looney Tunes build-off that we're going to do. Mock improv build-off on Looney Tunes. And I was talking to Brickworm today because I got Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner today. So she gave me Wile E. Coyote and she said part of her collection is upstairs and part of her collection is downstairs. So she might have to, you know, leave the frame to go get some parts depending on what happens. But she has her 16 by 16 plate set aside, so she's ready to go. She's ready to do this. She might have fewer Looney Tunes characters, and I told her what we could do is we can always spin multiple times too, depending on what happens. Phil Collins in the air tonight featuring hydrogen. I love these musical references. That's just like, oh, hey Joel, how's it going? It's just like Lena when you talked about come to the dark side. We have Pink Floyd. That was hilarious. So yeah, we got a lot of funny people here in the stream. It really is. It's fun, you know, streaming when you have a lot of comedians that are in the room. Yeah. So anyway, so we're doing some preliminary knolling here with some of these. You would love to hear Phil sing that on helium. He probably has. I wouldn't be surprised if he has done that, like at home or something. Probably not in a recording studio, but you never know. You never know. Okay, so we got the first bag knolled out, and we got 4 bags total. So we have some little ones. In fact, I'm going to put some of the little pieces. I'm going to use this. I think I told you Brickworm got me started on these seaweed boxes. So I know a few of you have seen me put things in the seaweed box. In fact, that's what I did for the rainbow toilet, is I put it in here before putting it in the bag, the envelope rather. So And Debo, I have you to thank for teaching me how to open containers, open these bags so that they don't go flying everywhere. So these are the little bits, and I think both of these are kind of medium size. So we're gonna open these up. Oh Lord! Oh no! What happened? Short name is short. Oh, you're talking about, oh, because you're not going with Pokey Bowl Dameron like you normally do. So I'm gonna use this part of my. So as you know, when I'm knolling here in the green room, I often use a napkin. So the napkin helps keep things in place. We've got some. There's the rings. The golden rings. Yeah. I'll try to keep this knolling similar as far as color schemes. Put them over here. These are nice. We have some navy blue 2x2 down brackets. You picked up the Bone Demon as well? Oh. Your 5-year goal is to meet up with Mr. Collins at some birthday party? And be like, dude, I've actually seen Genesis in concert, and Phil Collins is amazing. But what many people don't know is Phil Collins actually is a drummer. He's a drummer and he's a singer. And he has been an amazing drummer. And I think he was with, oh, who was it? Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? And I have one of his albums. I have his album So. Why am I drawing a blank on this singer? Anyway, he was with his band before he went to Genesis. And then Genesis made him the lead singer. I think the original lead singer, couldn't continue. Phil Collins will always be in your heart. Genesis. Now, before Genesis, he was with oh god, who's the singer who has the Shock the Monkey is one of his songs. Yeah. What's his name? Peter Gabriel. Yes, thank you, Peter Gabriel. Yeah, I thought he was in Peter Gabriel's band before he was in Genesis. Somebody Google that and let me know if I'm right. Because, by the way, Joel, since you're here, I said something incorrect to you the other day. I said that Edgar Allan Poe was in Philadelphia when, in fact, he was in Baltimore. And I looked it up, and I think he died in Baltimore, too. So that's why I was really confused by the New Orleans comment. But I said he was from Philadelphia. But I was kind of in the vicinity. Eric Clapton. Did he play for Eric Clapton too? No, I thought he played for Peter Gabriel. Well, anyway, so he was known as a drummer for a long time, and then he got a chance to shine as a singer for Genesis. And I saw Genesis in concert, and oh my god, that was actually one of my favorite concerts to go to. You got that boat and the castle from the designer program. Oh, hey, Taro Kaninen, how are you? Oh, I know, that was that today that we had to start signing up for those? I'm gonna have to look that up. I've been super busy. OMG, look at this. This is, let's see if this camera will focus. Look at that. It is a printed brick of a tuxedo vest. That is super cool. And it's interesting because it looks like it is light gray with a silver front, which is really super interesting because you see how it's shiny on one side, but when you turn it around, it's matte. It's not as shiny. You didn't go to any of the Bricklink sets, but the safe was dang tempting. Yeah. That's a great printed brick. Yeah, it is. And it's the same size, I think. Oh, it's a little taller than a 2x2 snot piece. Yeah, no. But going back to concerts, AC/DC was the first concert I ever went to. AC/DC Back in Black. And then I went with my brother's friends. I don't think my brother was there, but I remember his friends were there. It was interesting as my brother's friends thought I was pretty cool, so they would invite me to different things. So that was fun. Yeah, it's been interesting thinking back about that. So you have the 5 ones are selected. Oh, okay. Good to know. I should go in there. Yeah, like I said, I've been busy. I've been working on a report today, and it's kind of due on Friday. So, you know, gotta do stuff to keep up with the work for my nonprofits that I serve on the board of. And then, like I said, I'm trying to keep things in order here a little bit more than normal. I have more space to work with out this way compared to when I'm in the other build area where I have like no space. So it was after Bon Scott. Yeah, you're talking about Genesis? Yeah. Yeah, essentially, you know, he was like, who else can sing in the band? It's like, Phil, you can sing. Here, you take the lead. Yeah, and I think Genesis with him as a lead singer was actually better. I think they did much better once he took over as the singing duties. I mean, it's interesting when you think about some bands where, I'll give you an example. Who was it? Van Halen, right? Didn't it start with David Lee Roth as the singer? And then they replaced him, and I'm trying to remember who they replaced him with, but it was just not the same. It was, and I think, if I remember right, David Lee Roth had drug problems and other things, and he wasn't reliable, so the band kind of kicked him out and said, dude, you got to get your act together. And then, why am I having another mental block here? But AC/DC, Sammy Hagar, yes, Sammy Hagar came in, and honestly, Sammy Hagar is not as good. I don't like it when Sammy Hagar is singing for Van Halen. It's just not the same. Not the same. But then there's other replacements where people fit right in. And I'm sorry I don't remember all the names, but there was a bassist who was playing for Metallica, and he was replaced by, I think, Rodriguez. And I remember when they were on the hunt for a new bassist, and they had all these auditions, and then I guess the Rodriguez guy just killed it, and so he's the new bassist. But like I said, sometimes replacements work out better, and sometimes they don't. It's just kind of sad. It's sad when they don't work out. And like I said, I don't think Van Halen was as good with Sammy Hagar singing as it was when David Lee Roth was singing for them. Just an opinion. You guys might all like Sammy Hagar, but I just think it changes the whole feel of the band. Van Hagar? Okay, well, tell me what you think. Did you think that Sammy Hagar was better than David Lee Roth? Because I don't think he was. I think it actually, the music was not as good, in my humble opinion. Like I said, it's just one opinion. Some of you may think I'm like out of my mind, but are you kidding? Sammy Hagar was amazing. It's like, no, I don't think so. Like I said, I don't think so. I'm just trying to put the same similar pieces out here. The yellow is one of the skin tones. Oh, you're asking about the skin tones? A lot of yellow bricks for a groom. Yeah. Well, it's skin tone. Yeah, so actually, I take that back. I guess it is skin tone because I thought these were the skin tones. Let me see. Let's look at the box. Where did I put the box? Hold up. I just opened it up. Where did I put the box? Here's the box. Okay, so the yellow, oh, it's for the hair. So the yellow is for blonde hair. So yeah, because the skin tones are the tan, the medium nougat, I think, and the dark, like the brown. It looks like I look at them as two different bands. Original Van Halen is harder and more raw. Eddie gets flat, untouchable in the 90s. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's named after Eddie Van Halen, so his performance, I agree with you there. I think his performance probably got better. But the lead singer is also a huge part of the band, and I just don't think it is, I just don't think it's as good. But, you know, it's also, I mean, if you look at other bands, like I was talking about Garbage the other day, and I love pretty much most of Garbage's music, but this new album is just, I'm on the fence about this new album. Kind of wondering, you know, where they're going with this. On the other hand, if you've heard of the new Ed Sheeran single, Bad Habits, that he went a whole on different direction. I mean, he's like dressed like a vampire, right? And he nails the performance, and apparently all of his fans are just going crazy over it. So he's super happy with the outpouring of support. But I'm used to the Ed Sheeran for singing ballads, you know, like Photograph. You know, that's an amazing song. And I just heard, and I know it's been out for a while, but his version of the A-Team gives you a whole new perspective of people on the streets. So yeah, I think, you know, you see the evolution or de-evolution of some people when they're performing. And like I said, I really have been very, very excited about what Ed Sheeran's doing for, you know, his new kind of look. And I only found that single because I mentioned I follow these Irish dancers. So I've been watching all these Irish dancers recently. Van Halen would be nothing without that guitar. However, when Dave went solo, there was Yankee Rose. Oh, okay. That I wasn't aware of. See, that's something that's new to me. We are not your kind of peoples. It's like Leonard Skinner is better before the plane crash. Yes. I would have to agree with you on that. The moment you start talking, it's nothing but white noise. The moment you start talking. Okay, are you talking about my audio? Is my audio white noise? It's weird. Okay, I don't know. I think you're understanding what I'm saying. So, in the end, Diamond Dave returned. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad we're having this conversation about, you know, different artists. And it was interesting because, you know, I kind of love a lot of the 80s bands, but, you know, there's just so much that's out there. Also, some of the newer stuff that I really enjoy. My audio's fine. Okay, thank you. Ed Sheeran is doing a Joaquin Phoenix-esque publicity stunt. Yeah, I think you're right. And it's interesting because, but he's doing it like the Joker meets a vampire. It is kind of cool, actually. Okay, so this is interesting. So this gives you two different outfits. You can do this either in black or in blue. So I think we're going to do a traditional black for this. Why is everything coming back to Vice City? Or yes, exactly. I love Vice City, the soundtrack. I might just have to download that. The Vice City soundtrack was awesome. Yeah. All right. So hopefully this knolling will make things go faster. Vice City for life, yo. Yeah, definitely. I feel like we never could have moved forward if we didn't talk out our Van Halen feelings. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you really like Van Halen with Sammy Hagar? I didn't mean to insult anybody if I did. That was not my intention. But I do think that it has something to be said about musical preferences. And I don't know, I think like Debo said, it comes back to Vice City. I think the other song that's on the Vice City soundtrack is the Loverboy single. I think every time I think about Vice City, I think about that Loverboy song. I think what, everybody's working for the weekend, something like that. Like I said, I don't play a lot of video games, but that was one that I did enjoy. Not that I enjoyed carjacking people, but I just thought it was a fun little game. So this is nice, having these black brackets. There we go. So as you remember, when we were working on the bride, we worked on the dress first. You have the CDs? Really? Do you like Davy Jones, Personals, David Bowie, and Ziggy Stardust? Davy Jones, are you talking about the Davy Jones for the Monkees? Did he do a David Bowie? I did like David Bowie and Ziggy Stardust. Absolutely, I did. Joker Vampire, do you want to know how I got these fangs? Yeah, that's true. Ed Sheeran is, like I said, you would have he went totally off script from his normal stuff, which I think everybody was actually glad to see. Vice City has the best radio in gaming. I agree. And you have the CDs, Debo? That's awesome. Lionel Richie has never rocked harder than Running with the Night. That's true. That is absolutely true. Running with the Night is probably one of his better songs. Okay, let's see. Looks like they want a one by one plate. This is one of Tiago's favorite pieces, this 1 by 2. And it's not quite 2. I think it's a 1 by 1 by 2/3. 1 by 1 by 1 2/3 to be precise. Alright. I just had that piece. Now it's on this side. Let's move this closer to me. There we go. Davy Jones was his real name. Oh, okay. He spells it with an I-E instead of Davy with a Y. That was the Monkees guy, right? Fallout New Vegas is a little bit better now that I think of the radio for games. Okay, I haven't seen Fallout New Vegas. His wife and kids knew him all as Davy Jones. Well, didn't he marry, is it, not Uma, Oman, I think? The famous model? His son, Duncan Jones, is a movie director. Oh, wow. You have the discs for San Andreas, too. Okay. So it sounds like you're going to be playing that in the background. while we're building here. Okay, silver brick is coming into play. There we go. Yep. Yeah, classic black. I think especially with this silver. Oops, sorry. With this silver, it looks really, really good. And this is what threw me off, was that it has one snot brick, one black snot brick here. I was expecting two, you know, for symmetry, but I guess this is maybe for a flower, I'm guessing. David Bowie's real name is unpronounceable for humans. We're lucky he fell to Earth. GTA 5 has a massive amount of music with Pam Grier as a DJ. Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, so what color face do we want to go with for this one? We can go light or dark for this. Or we could use the same color palette I used last time. Because I think last time I used this color. I think I used this color. So we'll just do that. Keep it simple. Okay, so I'm going to set this down and we're going to work on the face. So it looks like we work on the face next. Oh, I take that back. The face goes right here. Okay, interesting. David Bowie, never heard of him. Yeah, it's so sad he passed. That was another one that it was just like, no, you're taking all of our icons away from us. Just like, I think it was, wasn't that the same year that Prince died? Was when David Bowie died? There was like so many celebrities that died that one year. It's like, also that was the year I think that Robin Williams killed himself too. It's just like, what is going on? We need these people. Alright, we get to turn this upside down. We get to work on the legs now. And why is this looking kind of weird to me? I guess that's right. Okay. Yeah, being in a band would have been fun at some point in my life. But I don't know what role I would have besides a keyboardist. Because I think I mentioned to you that I was in a jazz band when I was in high school. So I played the keyboards for jazz band and flute, but didn't get a chance to actually be in a band touring and doing all that fun stuff. Though I imagine it's really hard and going to clubs and doing those kind of gigs and things. It's not easy. Not easy at all. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over. This, I think, is the tail of the tuxedo, because I mean this is what it's going to look like standing up, and that must be the tail of the tuxedo. It's not too late to join a band, Naomi. Like, okay. I now need to listen to some Alice in Chains tonight. Okay. David Bowie was a serial killer? What? Known to stab his victims with a Bowie knife? Dark like that? Okay, you're talking about a different David Bowie. Not the one that we love and admire. 2016 was a sad year, yeah. That was Mike Chris Connell. Who's the David Bowie that you're talking about? Oh, Donnie Bowtie? Okay, what did I miss? David Byrne. Oh, yeah, David Byrne. I love David Byrne. But David Byrne's still alive, isn't he? Okay, I missed something in the conversation here. Yeah, I don't know. You went into Talking Heads. Yeah, no, David Byrne is the Talking Heads lead singer. That I know. Else, Lena, go darker. Yeah. Okay. All right. So not too late to join a band. Yeah. Geeky bands. Why not make a band that is Lego themed and name it Brickanista and the Studs. I don't know. I don't know if we can go that route. Though I kind of like that name, Brickanista and the Studs. That could be a good stop motion, actually. That could be a lot of fun as a stop motion video. And maybe use video characters to do that stop motion. Am I that bad at comedy? What do you mean? Are you talking about the stabbing the victims? That was meant to be comedic? Yeah, that didn't come across as comedic. That was just like, that was really dark. That was totally dark, Debo. I don't know if that was what you meant by being comedic. Because I was like, whoa, whoa, talking about stabbing people. I'm like, no. You probably have already guessed after tuning in to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. I don't like it when things get killed or murdered. I think it's super sad. So that's why I didn't really like it when that one came up with the teddy bear. But yeah, that was kind of dark. David Barron's still alive and kicking, and the latest American Utopia is amazing. Oh, I'll have to check that out. I also saw that Crowded House was touring again. I love Crowded House too. Read the room, Deebs. It was solid, Debo. Well, I don't know. Is that true? Was there a David Bowie that actually had a Bowie knife, or were you just making that up? I mean, some of that could be true. You know, people use pseudonyms and such. Let's see. So we have this down, and we have a hand coming up. Okay, where did I put the other hand? It's like right here. There it is. You're working on a 96 by 96 mosaic of David Byrne currently? Oh, cool. I have stopped making sense. See, that I had believed you on. Tiro Kadivin is confused. Yeah. It's like, what? This Finnish guy is like listening to us going, what in the world are you guys talking about? So, have you stopped making sense now? That's funny. That is super funny. So Tiro, if you're not following the humor, is that we have a couple people here who have a dark sense of humor, so we just have to roll with it. His name was Donnie Brasco, and he was an undercover cop. You listen to a lot of Japanese music from the 80s to the 90s, rock and pop. Wow, you probably listen to more Japanese music than I do, which is shameful. It's like I should know more Japanese music. Okay, let's see. So you can see we're building up the head. His name was Donnie Brasco, and he was an undercover cop. So Tiro is like really confused now. Sorry, Tiro. All three mods have a dark sense of humor. A deadly combo. Yeah. I was gonna say I had to have a conversation with one of my mods because I was just like, I don't want things going sideways in the middle of a stream. That happened to one of the Twitch streamers, and I think it was sad because he took down his video. It's not live because of that conversation. So I think he might edit it and put it back up, but it was sad because he was working on the typewriter, and that's a really good build. So the only video that's out there right now is the first half of the typewriter. The second half is not out there because of all the comments that came through. Uh-oh. Chat's going wild. Chat's going wild. His name was Robert Paulson. You hip to Nujibis? No, I'm not hip to Nujibis. You used to listen to a lot of Japanese band called The Pillows when you were a teenager. Oh, really, Caro? His name was Bingo. I've clearly stumbled into something here. Hey, Brick Literacy, how's it going, Remy? Yeah, we're having a conversation about pop music and, you know, rock bands and David Bowie as a murderer, apparently, using a Bowie knife. It was crazy. These days, I mostly listen to electro swing and the such, but never listen to a lot of older artists like you are talking about. Just stillness, Remy. Yeah, just breathe in, breathe out. Though we did come up with a name for a band. If I was to start a band, it would be called Brickanista and the Studs. So that was pretty funny. Don't know who the Studs would be, and if we would even have an audience. But Brickanista and the Studs, yeah. No, I'm more of a lark on style, psychic lover of the pillows. Okay. Golden Bomber. Yeah, see, I don't know any of these. But I just know how to put bricks together. So, yeah, I don't know. If I were to, you know, be a part of a band, what would I do, I guess? Okay, so the next question is, what color hair are we going to use on this dude? Because we have, here, let me pull the bride out of here. So we have, the bride has dark hair. Maybe we should go with lighter hair for this one. You can go with the brown. So the brown is kind of like this color. Here, I'll put a couple different options here. We got the brown, we got the yellow, and we have black. So that's cool. I'd go to see that band. You can probably still get tickets to the show. Unlike Clutches and Lord. Actually, that would be kind of cool, is Brickanista and the Clutch. It could be a fun name for a band. I'm all about the seat belts. Yoko Kano. Okay, so what color are we going to go with for his hair? And I'm thinking brown. Black hair with a black tux. Pass. Dakai Kaisho. Daiki Kaisho. At least I can pronounce it. I can't say I know anything about it. Megumi Harashibara is my favorite singer of J-pop. I recently got her 30th anniversary album. Wow, you're really into it. Yeah, see, I'm clueless. Clueless. We're gonna go with brown hair for this. I have made it so, since nobody responded except for Glenn saying he didn't want the black. So we're gonna go with brown. So we're going for the brown. Brown hair. Oops. Though I probably, now that I think about it, I probably want to keep the brown for my pirate ship. So maybe we should do blonde, because I have lots of yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm switching up because I can use the parts for something else. Lindbergh. Though, actually, I'm gonna switch again because we're gonna re-brick this. So I can do this brown now and then re-brick it, because this won't be a permanent groom anyway. John Coltrane's Alfred Brass, Anytime, Anywhere. Ooh, okay. Lindbergh. I guess if you could only have one album that you had to listen to over and over again, which one would that be? Tomcat is another great band and song you love. It's super sad. I translated the lyric a few years ago. Oh, okay. Coltrane, Hartman is an awesome album. Bill Marbella. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, so anyway, we're we're just kind of reminiscing about different kinds of bands out there. All right, so this is good. The next thing we have is the mustache. So we're gonna go with this, and it's a good thing we decided on the brown. So we're gonna give this dude a brown mustache, which means dots, brown dots. Oops, it's a cheese wedge. I want a dot. There's a dot. So we're making the dude's mustache here. Dots have really changed. I mean, it was pretty much a game changer when it comes to just doing different designs. So you can see we're putting together this little mustache thing. Yeah, I know. I was trying to think about if I only had one album I could listen to, what would it be? That would be sad times, wouldn't it? It's like being on a desert island and you can only listen to one thing over and over again. I'm not sure what I would pick. I mean, I like so many different kinds of music. What happened to Joel of the long name? Oh, I think he said he's on an iPad or something, so he's going for short today. Megumi Mix, the 30th anniversary. Megumi Harishibara Megumi Mix. It was the first 10 years, and it has 42-sided discs, or 4 two-sided discs. And the new one, Megumi Mix, is a box set. Wow. Yeah, he is on his short phone. Okay, that would be your one album? Okay. Yeah, short name for mobility. I found only one album to listen to. I'd just go without. Yeah, that would be hard because then you'd hate that album, right? Because you had to keep listening to it over and over again. So there's the mustache. Very, very cute. A cute mustache. If you're going to put a mustache on the dude. You don't have to. It's completely optional. Okay, so we now need plates. Yeah, this is where the eyes are gonna go. He's looking cute. He's looking adorable. And yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call on the music. A tribute called Quest, minus the low end theory, or a tribe. It was over 10,000 yen for the box set. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are putting the eyes on the Groom. There we go. I'm going to have to check out that Megumi mix. That sounds interesting. So there we go. Got stash going. He's got his brown hair. At least that's the front. $100 well spent before shipping. This was going to be something a lot larger. You're talking about the BrickHeadz? Yeah, no, the BrickHeadz are not that large. Honestly, they're all about the same size. So yeah, you can fit it in the palm of your hand. But it does have a lot of pieces in there, so you can use it for a rebrick challenge. Have you not made BrickHeadz before, Taro? Because this is yeah, this is for the rebrick challenge for the month of July. You can either take the bride or the groom, one or the other, for your rebrick challenge. Okay, so what are we on next? We are on brown plates, angle plates. Yeah, I'm glad I did some knolling. It definitely helps. It makes things a lot easier. That's for sure. These flesh tones too are interesting. You've never made a BrickHead? Yeah. Well, they're all about this size. My very first BrickHead that I worked on, I think, was Wonder Woman. So I haven't been doing it for very long as far as these BrickHead types of things. Okay, I put that one on, and it looks like... Okay, I guess this stays the way it is. It's deceiving because I'm looking at the drawing, and that looks like it's raised, so that's why I was kind of confused. Well, maybe it is raised. Maybe I put it on wrong. I put it on wrong. That's why. And then, of course, I think I put my brick separator in the other place. Okay, so it's a good thing I did look at it. That's what we want. We want that there. Hey, brothers from another brick, how are you? How are you feeling? I know you were on a hiatus, so it's good to see you back. Good evening, Max. How are you? And Brick Literacy, you just got back from the Lego store with the bride and the groom, so you're probably going to start working on mine tomorrow. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Because now I see the Megumi mix for half price, but it is not the box set. It's only the 3-disc set. Okay. You have no more space, Taro Commitment. Yeah, so we're working on the groom, Max, since you just joined us, just so you know. Yeah, so we're working on the groom. Here's the bride. I worked on this, I think it was Wednesday, or maybe Monday I worked on this. So you can see the bride. If you decide you're going to do the Rebrick This challenge, the bride has mostly a white palette, and it has this special printed brick, this 1x4. And then this one is a mostly black palette, and it has this tuxedo pre-printed piece, which is really cool. You ordered the bride and the groom yesterday? Oh, cool. I think this is going to be a fun set. We haven't really done a BrickHead yet for a rebrick, so it'll be interesting to see what people come up with. The B and G. So we're calling it the B and the G from the West Side. If you're a South Park fan. It's the B and the G from the West Side. Okay, now you know I'm pretty silly. If I'm dropping South Park quotes. I was planning on vanishing for longer than a month, but I guess my break was only 2 weeks. Hey, that's okay. You know, if you need to take time off, take the time off. He just sent you the info on the Megumi mix from 20 years ago. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, I always like learning about new things. You know, even especially about things about my culture that I probably should know about, that I don't. It's kind of embarrassing, but oh well. You can't know everything, you know? You just kind of come to that realization. As much as you would like to. Just some things are just not in the cards. Yeah, I'm really happy that we picked this set, Diva. And it seems like people are enjoying the challenges, so we're just going to keep doing them until people say stop. So they say, no, don't do it anymore. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Diva and I have been doing the Rebrick This challenge for the last, this will be our 5th one, so 5 months. So yeah, and each time it's just amazing what people come up with as far as their designs. And we like to keep it to the smaller sets because price point wise, we don't want to break anybody's budget, you know, so we try to keep it to $15 or less. So then that way, you know, if you want to get one or the other, you don't have to get both. But it sounds like a lot of people are getting both. I recommend licensing to the pillows. They are a great band. Or listening. I read licensing. That's funny. So maybe I was just subconsciously wanting that. Yeah. But no, this is looking good. I'm really enjoying this. Let's see, we've got the back. Alright. No, that can't be it. And there's got to be a top hat or something. Because already it's telling me to put the base together. It's like, wait a minute, that can't be it. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more. There's got to be more. Don't leave me hanging here. Don't leave me hanging. Okay. Okay. Where's my... Oh, there they are. Here's one of them. Oops. Would help to put this in the right place, Brickanista. You have a lot of the pillow CDs. Okay, I'm going to check out the pillows. I will definitely check out the pillows. It sounds like I'm doing a Bed Bath & Beyond inspection. Okay, now I'm missing a 1x4. Now I noticed this other one was hiding over here, so I wonder if... Where's my 1x4 in black? Or is it two 1x2s? Nope. Nope. Ah, here it is. Okay. There we go. Alright. So we've got the stand. Yeah, it's telling me to put them on the stand. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if I'm supposed to line them up here. Okay, so he's on the stand now, but I thought he was supposed to have a top hat. Okay, now we get to put a boutonniere. So we're going to have him match, right? Because she's got this, ooh, this is weird. It's like red and... Wow. Okay, so you got to be careful because there's both red and that magenta color. So I'm going to have to swap this out from the other set because I don't want to cross-pollinate the sets yet. But this is what I hate about this red, is this red and this burgundy are so close. Okay, so boutonniere is going to match. So we got a match set. Mustache Sally's husband. Oh, I've got Mustache Sally right here. In fact, Mustache Sally's arm fell off, so I have to put Mustache Sally's arm back. But we do have Mustache Sally here. So Taro Knudten, and you are probably not familiar with Mustache Sally, but Mustache Sally is a rebrick from the Mandalorian BrickHeadz set. So Mustache Sally is quite a bit taller than the Groom. But, and this is a hexadecimal robot, so it's non-binary. There's a music store in West Seattle. Oh, okay. I wish music stores were still a thing. I'd love to walk in there and ask for pillows. Excuse me, but do you have any pillows? That's funny. Alright. So, yeah, Mustache Sally happened to be right here. I had her keeping me company on this side of the build space. Okay, so we need to add the ring. Alright, so the ring goes on this hand, apparently. So we got the ring going on. Well, I don't know, Debo. If you plan to come to BrickCon in October, then definitely we can chat. We can plan a trip to the music store. Hopefully it'll be open by then. Okay, so here's an interesting thing is you can go to page 31 for the top hat, and I'm not sure what this is. Or you can go to page 34. So let me okay, so 31's the top hat. And what is 34? 34 doesn't really look that clear to me. Oh, I see. 34 is just finishing the hair on the top of the head. So I think I'm going to go for the top hat. The top hat sounds like fun. Yeah, let's do the top hat. Top hat's gonna be dope, yo. Okay, so they want this to be a separate build. Yeah, I haven't actually been in a store in a while. I'm still waiting for Novavax. I'm holding out for Novavax. Still have the faith. I think it's supposedly going to be approved this quarter, so I got 3 more months to believe. A lot of people have been asking me. I have this convention to go to in Denver, and they kept saying, "Are you going?" I go, "Probably not." Oops, 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 oops. Getting a little too overzealous here. I mean, I like Denver. I think I've mentioned to you I've lived in Denver at one point in my life, but you know, with the pandemic the way it is, there's some things that are more important, and going to Denver is not one of them for me. So once you walked into a Silver Platters and asked if they had the 40th anniversary Okudo No Ken album from the Crystal King. As far as I know, East Lansing still has FBC, flat, black, and circular, a music store that's been around since Nixon and smells like it. Wow, wow. That's pretty special, actually. Those are... There used to be one in Berkeley when I was going to school called Rasputin's. It was an old record store. I don't know if it's still there or not, but if I go back to California sometime, which I might be there in October, that might be a fun thing to do. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, going back to Denver. I like Denver. Like I said, I used to live in Denver, but I think, you know, it's for what I'm supposed to go there for is not considered mission critical. So since it's not really considered mission critical, I don't think I need to be there. It's not like I'm a first responder or something. You know, I'm just a lowly bureaucrat. That's all I am. A bureaucrat that likes Lego. The person at Silver Platters has no clue what I was talking about because it was a foreign language to them. Yeah, probably. You need a specialty store. We still have Rasputin's? Are you serious? Is Rasputin still there? Is that the one on Telegraph Avenue in Berkeley? I might need to go there. The other thing I went to when I used to live in California is there's a hat shop that's still in Berkeley, and they have some of the best hats, especially if you ever go to like a horse race or something and you need a hat or a fascinator. That's the place to go. If Nixon wrote a book, it would be a crook book. That's good. That's really good. Okay, so this top hat goes on top, oops, like this. Oops, wait a minute. Why are you not clutching? There we go. There's the clutch. That's what I'm looking for. Wow, that's tight clutch. All right. Oh, that's adorable. Look at that. Look at that. Should probably zoom out a little. Okay. You have a Rasputin's in Modesto? Okay. When I come back to California, I am definitely hitting up the Rasputin's. Alright, I'm looking for the platform for the bride. So we're going to put that. Alright, and since I'm in here, just so you can be witnesses, I'm swapping out a red for a red flower with the correct burgundy color. Let's see. That should be the right color. So we're keeping these separate because I don't want to mess with it. This is coming off. This is going on. Right? Is that the right color? Yeah, make sure that's the right color. Yeah. Okay, and then we have her platform, which is a little different. It had the double studs there. Oops. So here we have the bride and the groom. Oh, they look adorable together. Oh, so sweet. Okay, and before I forget, red flower is going back in with the bride parts. I'm keeping them separate. Not mixing, not crossing the streams. I'm not going to cross the streams. Because as we talked about, we're doing rebrick challenges. So rebricks mean it has to stay within that box. So the bride, all the pieces for the bride will go back into that box. And then what I may do, in fact, let me hold this for the camera, or maybe I should just take a quick photo. Berkeley. It is in Berkeley. Yes! Wow, the International District Uwajimaya is the one to go for books and music. Oh, I've been to Uwajimaya. I love that place. Okay, let me take a quick photo of these two because, let's see, how am I going to do this? I need a piece of white paper because I'm not in my usual area where I do my photos. So we're going to do a quick photo, and then we're going to do a rebrick of the groom. There was a COVID-19 line last time I was at the Uwajimaya. I had to wait to get into the bookstore. Yeah, that little bookstore is actually pretty cute. It's called Kinokuniya, I think, maybe. Yeah. And that bookstore is only in Tokyo, Seattle, and I think New York. They only, so that's why I like going into that Kinokuniya. In fact, here's something else I have in this area. I'll grab it. Because you know I love panda stuff. So I have this little panda. It's called an agenda, which is actually a calendar, which is very cool. All right, let me take this quick photo so I can rebrick this. So like I said, this is not ideal, but this will work. So cute. So you're gonna rebrick it tonight? Well, yeah, it's only 10:20, so I'm not gonna rebrick the bride. I'm gonna put the bride back in the box. But all of the pieces are out now for the groom, so I might as well rebrick it. You've got manga there for many years. Yeah, Kinokuniya is a great store. So for those of you who are into manga or just Japanese things, the other place I like to go to is Daiso. Daiso has some pretty cool stuff. But Kinokuniya has like the best things for, like I said, these little booklets. And what's cool about this is if you're in Japan, that on the back it actually has the train stops. They're all in Japanese though. So that's the only problem, is that if you can't read Japanese. But I just thought this was cool. So this is for the Osaka rail line, and then this one is the subway map for the Tokyo subway. Not that I will be able to read it, but I just thought it was super cool. So I got one of these. And I love pandas. You know I love pandas. You should try the mochi donuts they sell there. At Kinokuniya or at Uejimaya? Yeah. That's where you got most of your albums on release. Oh, cool. They're hard to find. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kinokuniya is a great place for just Japanese books and games and other. It's like Barnes and Noble, but for Japanese stuff. If you can imagine that. Okay, so like I said, most of this is already knolled out. So we're going to do a rebrick based on this. And you know what I may be able to do, and Debo had mentioned this on our broadcast, is that look at how many parts are left over. You know, we've got all of these parts left over, even building this. So maybe I should try a rebrick with just the parts that are here before I tear this thing apart and see what we've got. But yeah, I think it's super interesting just how that company Rasputin's been around for a long time, and it's still around. That's cool. Daiso on Linwood. Oh yeah, Daiso on Linwood is that one I go to quite often. That's a place to go. You have to hope the titles I want to read get translated. Still crossing my fingers for Area 88. Oh, okay. So I'm starting to think micro building or something. Bumblebee building. We have yellow and black. I think I could definitely do this in yellow and black. Like I said, I'm going to try doing some things before having to take this guy apart. If I don't have to, let's try not to. Yeah, Daiso, I mean, part of the reason why I moved to Seattle is because of the Lego community, but also there's a very strong Asian American community here. And as you know, there's been a lot of violence against Asian Americans in the United States, and I left North Carolina back in 2016, and I've heard reports of Asian violence in Chapel Hill, where I used to live. I mean, I never really felt threatened when I was there, but I think the dynamics of things have changed so much now that you're seeing more and more, you know, incidents happening, which are kind of disturbing. So I think I can do another one of these. Let's see, do I have 2 more of these? I do. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I could definitely do it this way. Oh, take care, Taro. Pick up a Lego packet before the daily. Okay, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Zoom in just a hair so you can see what I'm up to. Sub-challenge. Make a building using only the last leftover from your BrickHead. That's what I'm doing. That's kind of what I'm doing. The only thing that I'm not able to do, which I'm a little bothered by. Oh, wait a minute. I have these brackets. I have the blue brackets. Is that there's not a lot of brackets here. Oops. No, I'm talking without thinking. All right, come on. Oh, killing me. You're killing me. Oh, okay. Fine. Do it the hard way. This is where clutch is strong with this one. Yeah, so we're going to make a little mini city with what's remaining here. You have to hope that the titles... Okay, good, I'm caught up on the chat. This could actually be a roadway, too. But I was thinking this could be... If I have... Let's see if I have... How many snot bricks do I have? I've got these. So these will be helpful. Put these on either side. I could make the building like that, or I can make it like this. That might actually be cooler. Yeah, that could work. The question is, how do I connect these two together? Or I could just overlay them. Oh no, let's think this through. Like I said, there's not a lot of snot pieces if I don't take this apart. If I take this apart, I'll have plenty. But I'm trying to do it without it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do it kind of like this. Maybe. This will hold that in place. And let's put a... Sure, there's a blonde one in here. Yellow. No, don't tell me I don't have a yellow 1x1. You gotta have a yellow 1x1 stud in here somewhere. No! I think they have it in this color. I guess I could do it this way. I could have sworn I had a yellow one, but I guess not. Okay. Do I have that corner piece? No! Alright, let's do this. Let's do something else. Okay. Maybe we could put it underneath. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll put it in there. That way it's just there for structure. Yeah, that'll work. It's going to be a little curious on that one corner, but otherwise this will work. Okay. No, do I only have 3? Just need 1 more. Oh, darn you. Okay. This is causing more problems. I wanted that symmetry. This looks pretty cool. Alright. Well, let's try something else. If you're going to be difficult about it. Let's see, do we have any black? I think we do. Do we have another black one? Yes. Awesome. Okay, so we do it this way. Let's get a patchwork going. I am bummed that I don't have another piece, but it just has to clutch enough for the photo, right? So that's kind of where I'm going with this now. And now that I'm looking at that this way, it makes me think I should move this horizontally. Maybe that might be better. What do you think? Horizontal or vertical with that top? Oh, hey, Best of Bricks. How's it going? Thanks for joining. Yeah, we're re-bricking the Groom set. We're starting without tearing this apart to see what we can build. So I'm trying to decide if horizontal is better. I think we're going to go horizontal. Go horizontal with this. So this can be a standalone building. We're looking at maybe making some micro buildings out of this. I don't know. We're just kind of seeing where this goes. I do like the fact that we have all these L brackets. These are kind of cool. Let's see if we can layer those. Lots of L brackets. Or L plates, I should say. And I'm also looking to see if there's something to add a layer in between so that they're not stacked right on top of each other. Like maybe, I don't know, a 2x2 round would be awesome. I don't see one. But I've got at least these two. I thought I had another one. Maybe not. And then we have some flowers. The thing that drives me crazy about this is that they're giving things to you in threes. So like I have 3 reds, 3 whites. Yeah. And we have some gold. That could be cool. Okay, this might be an option. Do I have any other color besides blue? Nope, looks like blue is pretty much it for 2x2 squares. Or bricks. I'm trying to see how to layer these two together without it being right on top of each other. And this looks like it could be very handy. So I'm gonna think about this too. All right. Well, just looking at the pieces here, I've got a few jumpers, not a lot. I just want to raise this up a little bit. Like 1x2s might be helpful. 1x2s, I have a couple. I've got 2 of these. But then I have 2, I think, of the blue. Aha! This could be very helpful. Like I said, just scanning the horizon for different pieces. I should probably do what Remy did, where he knolled everything out. Sounds awesome. Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, we are just trying to figure out different ways to re-brick this in a new way. So my first thought is, how do I kind of keep these together? And one of them is both. I have a 2x2 like that, and I also have a oops, this thing's all wonky. It's all wonky on me. So I got this 2x2, and then I also have the same color, but this way. So I could stack them. It's too bad I don't have a rotator. I would love having a rotator, but I do have this jumper, but I don't have a jumper that's centered. Unless I decide to put something. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, so I think we're gonna do this. so you can see that there's a little bit of a gap instead of stacking right on top of each other. Matthew Builds Bricks is here! By the way, my mom opened your thank you card and was crying. Then I read it and cried. Oh! I didn't mean to make her cry. I hope she cried out of happiness. But, so for those of you who don't know, Matthew Builds Bricks was so sweet, and he sent me some amazing gifts, and his mother had wrapped a lot of the gifts and spent a lot of time doing that. And Matthew and I and Adam, Fourth World Adam, have been meeting like twice a month. And one of those times when we were leaving the call, Matthew's mom, Sally, said to him, "Okay, say goodbye to your Lego mom." so now I'm known as Matthew's Lego mom. So I'm glad she, I guess it really touched her, so I'm glad. I'm so happy. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, it's, Tricky Bricks brought us together, and that was so special. I don't know if you noticed when I did the announcement with Jorio Builds that your little card was in the background. You're back! And you have your Lego loot with you. Oh, cool! Well, you weren't gone for very long, Carol. Yeah, so anyway, I'm glad your mom Sally enjoyed the card. And yeah, you're awesome. Your family is so awesome. You are such a lucky kid. You have no idea how lucky you are. Well, I think you do know how lucky you are. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, so I'm trying to make like a little mini city. So I've got this building, and I'm stacking this building. So I'm thinking that this bottom section, and then maybe I can build up maybe almost like a little tower or something. Yeah. But like I said, it's been fun hanging out with you and learning more about Lego and such. So yeah. Okay. Let's see, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Or maybe this is the top of something else. Because we have this. This almost looks like it could be like a landing pad, right? For a I spelt your name wrong. It's okay. Thanks very much, and I'm very lucky kid. Yes, you are. You are such a lucky kid. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's funny because I often tell people when I was growing up that, you know, when I was growing up, I didn't have Lego. You know, I grew up in a public school system, so yeah, I didn't have a lot of Lego to play with when I was younger. It was only at school, and only what you could fit, you know, pretty much in your little area. Yeah. Ooh, I'm just looking at these as possible finishing points. But, yeah. So anyway, we're just trying to figure this out and how we can finish this without having to tear apart the Groom. So we have the Groom here, and we have the bride in the other box. Bionicle Day is approaching. It's August 10th. Oh. Back in my day. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's pretty funny about that. Back in my day. Oh my god. You wouldn't believe what we had to do. Okay, so I do see a couple of yellow here. This could stack like that. That could work. Maybe I should put black first. Yeah, we could do it this way. I mean, we're just trying to get the feeling of some other structure together. And the great thing about doing a mock is that there is no perfect answer, because it's just whatever, you know, you decide to pull together. So you just do the best you can and with what you have. It's classic Lego. So I'm just trying to think if this is a city. Let's see what I'm doing here is I'm putting together a couple buildings. This is working. So far, so good. So what I need to do is, I think this is my last of my yellow. so I can put this as a finishing point up top. Yeah, that's not too bad. It feels like, because of this nodule, it feels like it's missing something. Oh, I guess I could put some dots here. Yeah, let's put some dots here. You got your order wrong? Oh no! Well, you know, Lego is really good. They might actually let you keep what you got and still send you the correct things afterwards. They're pretty good about that. I'm sorry about that though, Cheryl. Ooh, I just saw they have cheese wedges. You may want to put cheese wedges instead. Cheese wedges give a more interesting design, especially if you can rearrange them so nice. Yeah. Yep, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna use the cheese wedges. You remember when Lego Dynamite was printed on a tile and not a molded piece? Okay. Now we're gonna like say, oh, I remember when. Oh no, am I only getting 3 cheese wedges too? Ugh, you're killing me, Lego. You're killing me. Alright, I only get 3 black cheese wedges. Alright, back to the drawing board. Alright, we're back to the cheese wedge. Or the, just only because I like the top to be finished. I don't like it to be unfinished. You recently had an order shipped to the wrong address and the company made a mistake. Yeah, I think, you know, I think they're just, they're overwhelmed. I think they had no idea that COVID would make Lego just, you know, explode. There'd be so many more people doing Lego. Okay, so the thing that's bothering me about this is you can see the spacing looks pretty good until it gets to the top. Even though the spacing is the same, because I've put these tiles on the top, it just looks so kind of weird. So this might be one of those cases where it's actually better to have the studs on top. I mean, I'm still thinking this through, but because it just doesn't look balanced. Yeah. And maybe what I do instead is I just put maybe some of these cheese wedges on top. Or not cheese wedges. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this instead. Let's see. I'm trying to, what's the pattern I'm looking for? Trying to do a pinwheel on top. Once you get the gingerbread house instead of the Overwatch wrecking ball set, the gingerbread house set is a lot more expensive, but I sent it back. Wow. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. So, you know, it's a little bit of experimentation, but I think the overall look of it, especially on the side, that looks better. Okay, so we've got two buildings going on here. Do something maybe with the brown. So considering all the pieces you get, there's a lot you can do with this. It's amazing. Now this would be interesting. So, somehow incorporating this as a... Now the way they do it on the BrickHead is they use this jumper. So we have, I think, a couple of jumpers here. Or maybe did I just have the one? Wow. There's another one. I should have one in that. Here it is. So you have one for each of the skin tones. So now that I'm looking at what I have, I think the next building is going to have to be blue. Yeah, I'm running out of yellow. It's going to be maybe blue and brown. That's all I have left is blue and brown. Which is actually a pretty good color combination. But I want to incorporate this. I mean, I'm also thinking, can I put this somewhere here? You know, you just don't know. Just don't know how things are going to go. Well, if we do this the way Lego had intended, they put a jumper here, and then this usually goes like this, so it's symmetrical, like that. IP, schmipey. Okay. The cinder block line almost put them out of business. I remember when I was called Lego System and Lego Land Sets. I remember Lego being the Lincoln Logs by my grandparents. Did she re-brick a panda yet? Oh, I hadn't thought about re-bricking a panda. I'm going to have to think about that, but that'll have to be the next one. Right now, I'm just working on a mini city and trying to incorporate some of these elements. And the thing is, with the jumpers that they provide, they don't have a 2x2 jumper, so everything's going to be a little off when you set this up. Unless, wait a minute, what if I put another, aha, maybe that's what I do. Okay, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. So yeah, we're making 2x5s, y'all. Make a Microsoft Clippy. No, we're not gonna make a Microsoft Clippy. But now that this is a 2x5, this actually fits over like that. That actually looks pretty cool. I don't have any side snots except for, I think I have one in blue. Where is that? I'm sure there's one in blue. There it is. So this would be a potential way to connect this to another building. In fact, let's work on something. Mini city or a pirate ship. No, a pirate ship will come later, but I thought you said the sub challenge was to do a mini city. Didn't you say that? Scroll up, because I know you said that. I see you are trying to build Lego. Do you need me to tell you more about how to build Lego? No, Clippy, no, I don't need your assistance. Thank you. We actually have the brick separator is called Clicky, based on that. So look at the tower I'm building. This is like a little mini tower to go along with these little mini city. I'm going to turn them sideways so you can see what they would look like on a skyline. So there's the first one we worked on. There's the second one. And then now we've got this third one. It's kind of goofy looking, but it works. A space pirate ship. Yeah? I see you're trying to build... Yeah. So like I said, I think there's potential. There's definitely potential here. So now what I'm looking for is... We have a couple of these blue bricks. And I think we could stack a few with a color in between. Right now, I don't see a lot of square bricks. I see that. Blue and brown. but I would like some contrast color. So we do have this, but or no, they only give you 3 colors. It drives me crazy. I want 4 colors. We get 3 colors of these flowers. That drives me nuts. It's an optometrist billboard. Yes, it is. Not mimicry, but just saying with the leftovers. Anything with the leftovers. Okay. Big Brother's Tower, the glasses to watch. Yeah. See, you like the Big Brother Tower, don't you? Yeah. And I could even make the Big Brother Tower even taller if I wanted to. Maybe that's what I do. With these extra pieces. Let's see, I thought I had enough for one more layer. Maybe. I have enough for, I wanted to put like a pinstriping layer, but I don't see what I can do with the 2x3. So, there we go, that's a bigger tower. Actually, if I put one of these jumpers on, I can move this more center, like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I was looking for an accent piece in between, but to do it as a 2x3, I don't think I have enough pieces here. Maybe in yellow. I got my hair all over the place. It's like, get that out of there. Okay. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to settle for that. Because I don't see any other color I could put in there. Okay, so we've got that. I think we have enough room to do another, maybe one more building, maybe 2 more buildings. I'd like to incorporate these little gold pieces, and I can definitely incorporate them this way. They make it very easy, don't worry. I am less pissed that I got the wrong set. I'm more just anxious that I have to deal with the customer experience or service and complain. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know that sucks. You gonna peace out? Okay, take care, Debo. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Have a good rest. So like I said, I'm now looking at how can I incorporate these rings. Doing that this way, or maybe like this. Oops. You didn't order from Lego.com. Don't give them to hobbits. Okay. Oh man, you guys are hilarious. So now I'm working on like a little brown building with the 2 rings kind of going up. I still have one of these, so I'm wondering. Got that little curve going. Like I said, it all goes back to how much, what do you have in your stock? Oops. Sorry to knock you over. This is a pretty boring brown building at this point. It's all brown. I'm trying to find an accent color, but it's... I could put this one up here. Oh, I guess I could do that. But I've got to figure out a way to make it a little more stable on the other side. But I don't have a lot of... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I might be able to stabilize it this way, doing sideways building. Using... Oh, I just have the one. So that... Will that stay? No, too much gravity there. Yeah, it's too heavy. It's too heavy on that side. Let's see, what if we lighten up the load? What happens when it's like that? It still falls over. What I'm trying to do is come up with something so that it will stabilize. I wonder if I keep building out. Aha. Ah, there we go. Okay. Because if you're taking the photo from the front, it should be fine. Okay. I see what we're going to do. Alright, we're going to switch this up a little bit. Trying to pull this off without the ring flying somewhere. There we go. Alright. This wasn't what I was planning, but this is what happens when you work with brick. It just kind of comes to you. The rings could be the eyes for a new character. Yeah, that's true. It was a supermarket kind of chain that you ordered it from. Oh, yeah, that's harder. That's true. That could be rougher. See, like I said, I would like to have broken this up with another color, but we're just going to make do with that. And this could be the top. I'm also looking for anything else to give it contrast. It's just like, it's so brown. You know, it's so freaking brown. Not that brown is bad, but it just, I would like to add some contrast. Okay, I have some yellow here. All right, this might help. Need some color, a little bit of color, anything, anything to break this brown up. And this is where I'm running low on these yellow pieces. Alright, well, that's not too bad. At least now I've got, and those do look kind of goofy, they look like eyes, but that's okay. We can have a tower that has like these antenna looking things. And maybe I just put that one kind of bar at the bottom. This one, or let's see, where's that lighter color? There we go. That's not too bad. And it will stand up now that I've added that other piece sideways building there. So it's not aesthetically that great compared to the others, but it works. It works. Now we still have a ton left. We've got a lot left over. But the problem is building up. There's not a lot to build up with. You're kind of building sideways. Looks like the start of a pirate ship. We have the sail ready. Which one? You're talking about this one? Is the sail? Yeah, I guess it could be a sail. I guess if you turn it this way, And then, you know, you have something to connect to over here. Or the mast. I will make a pirate ship, but it's not going to be today. Today is just because Debo gave the prompt of a mini city. That's kind of what I'm doing. And we have 4 buildings right now. I mean, the other thing we could do is I got this idea from Remy, is that you can like just null things into a pattern. So you could just take all the tiles and see if they make a roadway, like this black. This could definitely be roadway here. And we have some brown. I could maybe put one on either end of the city. Adjust this. We have, like I said, we have a lot of tiles. Lots of tiles. Aha! This one, we've got 2. So just looking at the what I have available, I mean, we could make like 2 different roads, kind of like in a micropolis, how you have a sidewalk and you have the road. It's two different colors. 4 buildings, you have a town in the middle of nowhere. Right. That's true. I could make these like little trees that are in the town. Possibly. And like I said, they only gave you 3 of each color instead of 4, which kind of drives me crazy. But thanks. Like, I guess they were just deliberately trying to keep things even. But like I said, I would have liked, if you're going to do a stack, do 4. And then you could use them for more places. And you know, we used that magenta color, so that's why there's only 2 there. But those are the 5 colors. Oops, sorry. Those are the 5 colors that are in the set. Plus 1 road from the end of town. Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to, I mean, these plates kind of can represent a road coming into town, maybe. I don't know. I'm just putting out all the plates and tiles that are around. And then I could use these as connectors if I wanted to. Some of these. I could do this. And let's see. Let's see, what do we have? I guess we can get lots of this black. In fact, the more I look at it, I should use black as the connector in the bottom. I have lots of black. I just don't have a lot of black plates, but that's okay. We can get by without. Okay, so I guess if we do this, that probably gives you the best contrast. So I guess that's almost like a road. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, look, that can go through that. I don't know if you saw that, but this fits right in between this, so it could almost be like a walkway going through through this building. That's kind of cool. Like I said, I may play around with this some more, but we have 4 buildings in this little mini city. Good night, take care. You thought it was a micro only because a town is a small version of a city. Yeah. One road to and from the town. Yeah. This could be almost like a tunnel that goes through the city. So we have 4 buildings and a road. I'm not really seeing where, well, maybe this could be like a mast, like they were saying earlier. It goes back to like, you know, how do you build sideways so that it'll stand up? And I do have this one brick left. This might work as a sideways build. Yeah, there's a little mini tower. Or a car wash. I guess it could be a car wash. That's possible. I'm making it, I'm seeing how tall I can make it where it doesn't fall down. Yeah, it's actually holding up pretty well. And once again, it goes back to what can I provide as contrast here. And it looks like we might have to go with brown for contrast. Not really feeling it, but you know, it's what I got. It's like you gotta make do with what you have. I mean, I even have some black down here. I could put this on the bottom. And that provides some more structure too. Right there. It's like I need one more thing. Oh, actually, what about these? Got some, I need a pattern there. Okay, that's not too bad. That's kind of futuristic looking. Put these on the side. That provides more structure too. Either that or we'll use the 1x1s. See, I also have these 1x1 cheese wedges too. Now I go to sleep. Okay. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. And I think we're at 5 buildings now. That's not too bad, because I have that little bit of contrast and I have the blue here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little buildings, and we've got the roadway. And like I said, we still have lots of plates. So I'm also looking to see if there are plates that I could put down here on certain parts of these other buildings. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Don't really see, like I said, if you have plates, there's really not much you can do with plates. They're all finishing pieces. Unless I want to embellish the other side, like if I wanted to work on the other side of this, but I don't think I need to. I think based on what I've seen, I think I can get by with this. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. I have these two wedges. So this is kind of similar to what I just did with this, where I added the cheese wedges kind of going in that same angle. That's a little mini building. Because if I'm going to go up, I guess I could do this and then put another plate down. And I think, yeah, I would have to stand like that. But I'm running low on brown. Not a lot of brown I have left. I do have a couple of decorative things I could put on there. This kind of looks like a face at this point. And once again, it's kind of like I have one of each of these things, but not a pair. Yeah. Actually, I do have a pair of brown studs. But that also makes it kind of too plain, so I'll just add a different color. So we got another building. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings. And I'm just going to add these little pieces to embellish this just a little bit. And that might be a good place to stop, because it's, what, 11:13 right now? Unless you see anything else, I will pan out, zoom out, and let you see what I have left. I don't have a whole lot left. And like I said, a lot of these are plates. So those are like finishing things. So, not too bad. I mean, I've got, like I said, I'm going to put all the plates over here. All the plates, including the little wedges, and because you can't really build on top of those. These are finishing pieces. So there we go. Got those finishing pieces. We've got a couple of, like I said, they're all tiles. We have a couple of slopes, and we have some foliage or flowers. But the only thing with connection pieces are these right here. These two, these 3 1x1s. Actually, I'll take that back. We have those 1x1s. We have 6 1x1s, and the rest are more or less finishing pieces. And even this didn't really hold up too well, because I don't have a lot of stability for. Actually, this will hold up like that because of this slope. That will hold it up. So this is all I've got left. I possibly could make something out of these, but at this point I'm almost tempted more to, like, I could take these 3 blues and I could stack this to make this tower a little bigger. So I'm going to do that right now. So I can make this one more brick taller. The eyeglass building. Oh no, don't tell me that changes the stability. Alright, we're gonna stay? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we got that. Just looking at it. yeah. I mean, if I wanted to add these clips on the side, would these add anything to this? I guess it makes it look like a face. This is, so this looks more like a face, but it's kind of a goofy looking face, so I think we'll keep it. I think I'll add this to the top of this, just to add another little bit of color. So far, I think this is my favorite building of the bunch. Thumbs up. You like it, Doc? Thank you. Yeah, this is a different kind of challenge to some of the other things that we've been doing, but we kept the Groom intact, and we made a little mini city based on these parts that we have left over. And I'm just looking at it just to see if there's anything else I can add. For example, there's still 8 studs showing here, but I think we're going to be okay. All right, cool. I'm going to put these extra parts in here. Not too bad. I mean, like I said, what a deal, right? Where you have the Groom, plus you have all these pieces that we made this little mini city. You can see that's a lot. It's a lot there. I'll zoom in again. So, once again, we've got the Groom. We've got this little eyeglass tower. We've got the kind of yellowish, yellow-black tower. We've got another yellow-black mini tower. We've got the, I don't know, it kind of looks like a frog in a way. This brown building. We've got another brown building here. I'm almost tempted to connect these somehow. It almost feels like these should be connected. But I'm not sure how I would do that. So anyway, we also have this building. That actually, I'm liking this more and more. And then we have the road. We have a little road that we have connecting the parts. Okay, I think that is a good mission accomplished in 2 hours and 20 minutes. So let me go back to a full screen. Oops, hold up. My green screen fell down. I heard it. Hold up. Let me get that replaced. All right. Oops. Fell down. All right. Here we go. All right, my friends. So we got a lot accomplished today. We got the Groom done. So we have the Groom here, and he looks awesome with this little top hat and the ring. And we put brown hair on him. And I said I might re-brick this, but Debo put the challenge out to re-brick without touching the character. Oh, there goes my my green screen again. Okay, we have this left over as far as pieces. And I made a little mini city based on some of the pieces here. So we've got the big eyeglass tower. We've got that. We've got this little, wait a minute. Before I get too anxious. There we go. We've got one of those cities or buildings. We got the pinwheel building. We've got, this is now turning out to be one of my favorites. This little pyramid type of thing. This one, I'm just not even sure what this is. This almost looks like a face that should go on something. Same thing with this one. But hey, it works. And we have the little road. All right, cool. So don't forget, tomorrow is Friday, so that's my day off. And then Saturday, I will be back for the mock improv throwdown or mock improv build off. For the first time, we're going to have 6 different builders all going at the same time doing the mock improv like we had before. So I've got a couple things I got to work on tomorrow. The timer, for example, I got to get that nailed down, and I'm going to be working with my intern to see how that how we're going to evolve this. But I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and you can see with the banter that we have by text. Imagine the banter live, because everybody, since it's going to be 10 a.m., it's a different time for me. So just remember 10 a.m. Saturday. So 10 a.m. Saturday, we're going to have this mock improv build-off, and you'll get to see and hear some of us bantering back and forth while we're building. It's going to be fun. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lena, Doc, Debo, Cornado, Glenn, Taro. I think Brick Literacy was here. I mean, so many people were here. Thank you so much for all your support and continuing to make me laugh during this channel. I will be back, like I said, Saturday, 10 a.m. So looking forward to seeing you then. If you like the stream, please give thumbs up, tell your friends to subscribe, and we will be back. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, thank you so much, all my supporters and friends and people who are helping support the channel. And as they say, may the clutch be with you. Take care. Bye.